Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. I'm playing more of the Audiopocalypse. And I made a bold claim in my star ratings. I said this card, Fiddlefire Imp, I think I rated it 4 stars. I said this was going to be a surprise card of the expansion, because I think it's going to be really good in hybrid Curse Imp. Therefore I've built hybrid Curse Imp, and I think this is the only new card that I've thrown into the deck from the mini set. And I think this is going to be enough just to elevate it. Now, why did I say that? Well, if you look for the old fire spells in Warlock right now, you have Arson Accusation, which isn't particularly great, but not terrible for this deck. You have Hellfire, which is pretty good to prop Darkvein and will do damage to the face, which works pretty nice with your curses. And then Immolate and Curse Warlock occasionally did run Immolate. Because one of the big counters to Curse Warlock was that if you filled your hand, you could stop your opponent giving you more curses, so Immolate made them play the hand instead. Very good, right? Then if I just switch over to the old Mage land for a second, if you search for Mage Fire spells right now, you have Damage to the Face. I guess Damage to the Face. Damage to everything is kind of like Hellfire. I think these are the two low rolls of Vulcanicy and Fire Sail. You have Fireball, 6 damage to the face. Portal, 5 damage to the face, or Pyroblast, 10 damage to the face. And I think this is going to be enough to make up for some of the cards that Hybrid Imps lost. And I would say, namely, Bran. This deck got really hurt by losing Bran. Bran would let you double one of your Battlecry curses. It would give your opponent, like, you know, 1 extra curse. With maybe Darkvein, you might have got, like, 2 or 3 extra curses via it. And that extra little bit of damage was what you needed to kill your opponent. And sometimes with Zakul, it was actually what kept you alive as well. So we do lack that. They also lost other cards like Tamsin. They lost the hero Tamsin, just Tamsin Roman in general. Again, that was another good way to generate curses. And it was a good way for drawing cards. This iteration of the deck, though, instead, I have Symphony of Sins that could give me some draw. It can give me some more face damage to make up for a lack of curses. And it's got this new Imp that could make up for the lack of curses by just fireballing to the face. That might be enough to take it over the edge. Other differences from like the previous iteration from the past expansion or the past cycle, I've thrown Mortal Coil in mainly just to proc Darkvein. Drain Soul can also do it though. They are kind of missing a good proc that would do, you know, AoE damage to the opponent. And then finally, I don't think everyone ran Imp King Rafarm in the hybrid variant. I've decided to give him a go because we have got a decent amount of imps. I've got the Mischievous Imps. I've got this now Fiddlefire Imp as well, which is not a bad imp to pull out with Rafarm. And we've got, you know, the other imp specialists. Anyway, without further ado, let's roll. How do I think this deck is going to do versus my previous attempt of... You know, actually, let's go back to the previous iteration of this deck. I think this is worse still than the previous hybrid imp deck. But I think it might surprise people now. And here is the star of the show already. I can't mulligan him, right? How do I think this compares to the Death Rattle Death Knight deck I tried first? I think this is better. I think this is definitely more based in the realms of reality. Ooh, nice top deck. The other thing about this deck, by the way, sorry, if you're not aware of it from the previous expansion, the Imp package is in here, partially because there's a good draw engine in the Imp package with Impending Catastrophe, by the way, Secret Mage, help me. But also, you force your opponent to play cards to answer your imps, and then you curse them. Do I just clear that off immediately? The alternative is I could coin a Fiddlefire and see where that takes me. It'd be pretty funny. I think it's a bad play. Or I could coin Circle, but I don't have the library, so I think I'll just do this, keep my 3-2 alive. Okay, here we go. The library's not... Sorry, not the library. The Flustered Librarian is not that important to me. That deck will run Objection, Explosive. They used to run Oasis Ally, but it's not in the rotation anymore, so they're probably running Counterspell and... I mean, I think the other one ran Counterspell. What would they be running? It might be Vengeful Visage. It's kind of like an aggro deck, right? Okay. They're not playing Vengeful Visage. I'm going. Put your foot on the accelerator, me. If you want to race Greek/Russian mage, I think it's Russian, right? Yeah, it's definitely Russian. I don't even know why I thought you were Greek. There's none of these look like Greek characters. I guess the second one kind of like pie. I'll give you a race. Okay, so let's check for Vengeful Visage. Not Vengeful Visage. So it's probably upon summoning something happens. I will give you my Librarian. Enjoy it. It's Counterspell, I think. I'm just toying if I want to trade the two imps off, or do I actually care? I don't think I care. And here's a new imp for you. Okay, I got probably the two worst rolls. Immolate's not particularly good for me. Volcamancy is not great for this. Unlucky. I guess what I can say now... Amazing! This is a 4-star card. The Fiddlefire Imp saw Counterspell and gave me some bad spells to throw into the Counterspell. Genius! Well done, Fiddlefire Imp. What a legend. And unfortunately for you, Secret Mage, you really want to be ahead on the board. And you're not ahead on the board right now.
As if I could be cleverer.
So you're going to get 6 armor here, assuming you cast another 3-cost spell.
Time is short.
I doubt they're running Ice Barrier. And man, he taunted for 2 as well. What a legend. Okay. So, one of these is Counterspell. We know it's Counterspell.
What is taking so long?
Six damage roll character seems pretty bad right now. Interesting. Oh, they're running Ice Barrier. That's not normally a great choice. Please. Goodbye, Secret Mage. Oh, I just noticed I was on 007. That's my record. It's 1-0. Sorry. My bad. Priest. What? Oh, it might be Overheal Priest. That'd be fun. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, the reason School Teacher is in this deck, in case it wasn't obvious, some of the curses. Can you play some of the curses with this, actually, now that I think about it? I think they're 4 cost. It's just a good card. Okay, it's undead. I'm sure there was a card I was looking at, but now that I think about it, I can't remember. I can't remember if one of the curses is 4. I think it's 4 cost, do 3, isn't it? Good answer. No, it is 3 cost. I was right. Okay, that's why School Teachers are in the deck. Don't crack the egg.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Fortunately, my cards aren't particularly good for you. Okay, let's start cursing them. This is a deck that won't want to play the curses because they want to be as aggressive as possible. Very good for me. We might need to Zakul on 5, so I'd be looking to play another curse as soon as I can. I'm pretty happy they're using their hero power as well, the Mind Spike. That's not particularly high on the old tempo for them. I feel like one of my co-hosts is around me, but I can't see them. Also, I feel like maybe I've crashed, or they've crashed. Oh, there's my co-host. Co-host Betty's hiding behind the computer. I see you now. I thought it was haunted. Well, this is probably going to be a write-off game. I think I've crashed. No, I've not crashed. Maybe? Would I see the rope if I'd crashed? No, okay, I think it was them. Okay, hero power do nothing. That is certainly a play. This means I'm going to break your egg. And give you a curse.
These books are ruined.
So Zakul will now heal for 3. If the curse stays in her hand, I will get a 5 heal, which is more than good enough. Darkvein is doing an Abyssal Curse, which isn't great. Okay, they're leaving the curse in the hand. Sweet. 5 health, please. And now they have to trade Zakul off, otherwise I heal for another 3. And this is going to cost them tempo. They can only play 3 mana this turn. It can be so oppressive to play against this deck when it, like, draws nicely. I think they're going to take the curse damage again. Yeah. And you need 1 for infusion. So I think we're going to School Teacher here.
And close enough.
Hellfire. Actually not terrible right now. Probably the best thing here, sadly. The question comes in is, do I drain Soul? And if I do I get rid of the Arms Dealer? I think the answer to that question is yes. I can now use this Nargling to proc Darkvein. Okay, this is going to be a big turn for them. Alright. Spooky card. If they only get one undead from this, so that's a pretty good result for me. Imp or teacher? Roommate.
Yeah.
Bessie's here. She is. The co-host is there.
What? What's wrong with her?
I don't know. She just got. I mean, I think she just likes sitting back there.
Does she?
That was mean saying what's wrong with her.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Are you okay, co-host? Did it come from your spot?
I don't know why she's scared. She's a spooky cat.
Back there?
Just before you came home, I think. Discover a friendly meaning to resurrect and give it to Brush. It dies at the end of the turn. Good enough. Is that cool? Is funny. I unfortunately won't get any benefit off this. Do I push my button? I'll risk it. Goodbyes are cool. I probably should have just played Mischievous then. I mean, I don't want a Darkvein right now. Okay, we're gonna do something a little bit different. That is humongous. Draw 6 is too much right now. Lifesteal 6 though. We were in a situation where we could have just died then. I don't regret that decision. They could have drawn Find an Undead 5 to the face.
There is no light, only power.
4 plus 3. Sounds good to me. I think that is my last way, though, sadly, to kill Darkvein on my own. At least in my deck. I think we're good. They found the Impending Catastrophe. Great card. They had to play the Curse. Oh! It seems like you've run out of mana. Oh!
You conduct yourself well.
You could have hit your own minion and popped your egg or something. I have to. You scumbag. It's gonna come good. He's saving himself. To be fair, explosive runes there would have been pretty much despair for Undead Priest at full health. But that felt pretty good. Okay, Paladin, prepare to be rolled. I would like a Vile Library. I would like a Fiendish Circle, please. I do not need a Drained Soul right now. See you later. A Drag Below? Why, certainly. Now, top deck in the 1-cost Imp, please. Okay. You know what? That's better. That's a 4-star Imp. Kel? You know what? I'm not in a rush. This is just better tempo though, right? Make Paladin use the 3/3 plus another card to deal with a 5/5. Otherwise, it would have been a neutral board. Interesting. That's not mana thirsted. Oh, okay. Hand buff Paladin. God, if you weren't nerfed. Let me entertain you. Let me kill you. Do one of these. Into one of these. Into I'm hitting you in the face. Debatably, I didn't need to trade that then, but... it felt too good. It's just dragons all the way down, isn't it? Right, I do have 2 imps that I could throw into the board right now to make it a really good Vial library. It's not particularly good though right now, so I'll give me a school teacher. Into... discover 2 demons, finale give them +1/+2. Give all friendly demons and murlocs death rattle summon a 2/2 imp. That would give me 2 2/2 imps. Versus random demons that get buffed. I think this is going to be better. But I actually don't think this is as close as you think it would be. And then I think this is the right play. And then I buff you. Maybe I should just buff the 5/4, because you're just going to trade the 4/4 into the 5/4. Maybe I should have done something else. Alright. I refuse to lose the hand buff Paladin. Hand buff Dragon Paladin. Okay, they want all the health they can get. You are so greedy. Let me punish you. Now give me my nice fiery spells. A flame geyser, you say? Yes, please. I will take a flame geyser. And you know what? Face is the place. We have Rafam coming up anyway. One of these, you, are sticky anyway. You've got a 2/2 coming out of you, so even if they trade, there's a 2/2 on the board. I respect Quasi hugely. I like the idea of this, like, Menagerie Paladin deck. Even in my pure Paladin deck, I've tried to run it slightly Menagerie to put a Purator in it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be the winner's choice. Oh. My imp being a god. My 4-star imp winning me the game. Doubters in shambles. They invested all of their stocks into doubt. And oh my god, they're plummeting. They are plummeting.
Thompson versus Arana.
Delicious, a demon hunter? Let me curse you. Okay, I do not want school teacher. I don't really want reform either right now. I do like Impending Catastrophe. Give me more imps. I want my imp part first. I have to admit this is somewhat of the imp part. One of the big cards this deck is actually missing for the Impending Catastrophe is the Wicked Shipment. I think that has hurt it more than anything. It's the only thing I can't really replace. As like for like. I mean, sure. This is scary. They don't know what deck I am yet. See, they're going to clear it. Oh, at least they're going to clear it next turn. Forced them to waste a card that they didn't want to waste on this turn. Do I Vile Library now, or do I Button? I think I Vile Library and threaten that I'm going to summon every single imp in the game. Whereas what I'm probably going to do is push the button. Do I potentially play Astalor not on Mana Thirst? I think that is a shout, potentially. Just to get the imp going. I'd still need a minion, though. Okay, Relic Vault. It's gonna be tough, but we can beat this deck. I should really consider as well, I don't think this will be the case. It might be that I run a different, like, wild opening, a more aggressive opening, if I can find it at least. Rather than the one I'm doing right now. Maybe imps aren't the answer. But I think they are the answer. Spoilers, I think they're the answer. Right. I could do a Mischievous Imp play here, buff one of them for 2 to take it to a 5 cost. What are my other answers? We can school teacher and see what I get from the school teacher. There's a good get from this. That these aren't it. Although actually, Scourge Supplies. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're obviously not getting rid of that one. Okay, they're all good. I will get rid of Flame Imp. I think keeping the Flame Imps was the correct play, but I can't admit that. Because then I could have done Flame Imp into a Catastrophe. Okay, this is a guaranteed clear, and honestly, it's a bit of a waste for their clear. Are you done? You're done. They're done. Let's get mischievous. Another imp on Mortal Coil this. I think I'm going to Mortal Coil this. And now I just want a big boy. And I've now moved into the curse side of things, so let's start cursing them.
It is our time to step out of the shadows.
Okay. Care to bounce one of these back to my hand, please? Okay, they're gonna trade. Alright, they didn't get it. Oh, okay. Was that in the deck? It was. And they didn't damage boost it? I guess they decided they can race me down. Okay. It's a race you want, then. I'll give you a race. I'll give you a race. I don't think I trade here. You know what? The library's coming back up again next turn. Let's get an imp on the board. You're not going to race me down from 14 health. And they are playing the curses. Brilliant. They wasted 2 mana.
Pick me! Pick me!
And you're using predation on a minion?
If 3 right,
Oh, baby. Okay. To imp or to not imp? 3. This would go to you. Sorry, this would go to you. I'd have 1 mana left over. I don't love this, but I think it might be the right play. Okay, we won't have 1 mana left over. My other imp. I'm only doing this because I'm slightly worried that I think they could do 8 burst damage to me. So I have to remove the minion. Next turn I'm looking at Cultist into Zakul. This was kind of what I was worried about. Okay. This is my Abyssal Wave turn instead. Sweet. And I actually think I just toss this card now. I don't need card draw. Maybe I should have Drain Sold then. I was worried at 8 health and I've let myself go to 6 health instead. What kills me from here, though, now, for them? They're going to summon a bunch of big dudes. No, actually, maybe they will. Help me. I can't Symphony for 6 to all either because I'm going to die doing it. Playing nothing? 3, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let's kill one of their draws.
my hand is full.
Wait, I miscounted. No, I miscounted. I mean, I still needed to do it, to be fair. Yeah, I would have died to Lady S. But I would have just played Zakul otherwise. Oh, God. I'm dead, aren't I?
The arcane surge within me.
Help me. Help me. Not a spell. It was a spell! Alright, fair enough.
Yourself well. Your skill commends you.
Man. You know what? To be fair, I think we lost regardless, even if I'd played the turn better. Lady S Rowdy fan was going to be difficult for me to deal with. Anyway, just one moment, both YouTube and Twitch. I just need to go to the bathroom for a moment, so I'll be like 3 or 4 minutes. Go get a drink. Apologies, I'm back now. Alright, what am I on the old clock? Could be better. Right, what are we at? 3 and 1, was it? Let's see if we can get some quick games in. Because I need to stop streaming fairly soon. I've got about 20 minutes left. So it's either best of 7 or however many games I can win or lose in 20 minutes. Astalor honestly hasn't impressed me too much in this deck. I might drop Astalor. And I don't think I really care for any of these cards. Definitely want the Imp package first. Well, he gave me an Imp at least. Okay, I think. Maybe no... Is it called No Fin Impossible? The one that's normally in the Pure Imp deck. I didn't put that in this one because I didn't think we'd ever build up enough board of Imps to make that happen. Maybe you do need some sticky Imps, though. Maybe I should have just kept the card in the deck. That's the only thing right now that I'm thinking is missing. I still think the rest of the deck is pretty solid. Okay. Interesting. Should I trade with this? I probably shouldn't do. Give the impression that I'm the Imp deck. The pure Imp deck. They might have got a spell that just deals with this, though. If they hero power trade, then this was the right play. Obviously. But even if they don't, if they discovered a spell that deals with this, they didn't. I would still only be taking 1 damage. Alright, new question. Do I Mischievous Imp without the full infusion? Probably not, because School Teacher is going to generate me 2 minions. Okay. The curses will actually be a good counter to this Cosmic Keyboard, by the way. Now, I forgot to mention some of the card ratings. I forgot to mention, I didn't realise. This card, you can select the opponent minion as well. So it could be used as a removal tool, which is probably why it's good in Mage. I think... I love the card now. It's actually really fluid, but I still don't think it's good enough. But it did get the old brain juices turning. Alright. Two minions.
Pick me!
If you play this, you're going to get a 2-cost minion. If you don't play it, you're going to take more damage. I wish you hadn't hit this, because if you didn't hit it, if you hit my face on this, I would have summoned the Imp before. I really don't want to now, but I think it's the tempo play. Oh well. Okay, you're gonna play the Curse? No, maybe. Nope, they're gonna keep it. They could get from Warlock. What would scare me that I've not got in my deck? Honestly, not a lot of things that I can think of. Do I want to really turn the screw on them? Are you gonna use them to break the Cosmic Keyboard now? Or are you just gonna take 5 damage again? Yes! Yes! Your Cosmic Keyboard. Your Cosmic Creations born from curses. You love to see it. You can't Deathborn anymore, but I should be wary of Deathborn. Which might mean I should make some... In fact, I definitely should now. Should make some poor trades. Yeah, freeze that one. I honestly think Abyssal Wave might be the correct play here. Because doesn't that break and then the curses go off? And then I have Darkvein Coil. So I do 3 damage, kill everything. But more importantly, I'm denying Deathborn. Yeah, they take the full curse damage. I thought they did. And then they're taking 5 and 6. So this is lethal when I Darkvein. Unless they have another solid alibi. Actually, no, he still killed him in Solid Alibi. Nothing saves them anymore. Well, other than gaining 2 health or 2 armor, that would save them. They'd effectively be dead, though, because they'd have to spend 4 mana to get out of it.
Let the ritual of absolution commence. Shuffle off.
You conduct yourself well.
Sweet. Maybe volume up would have saved them, actually, when I said nothing would save them. Just to fully fill the hand. But their best bet was assuming I didn't have that combo, right? Alright, nice quick game for hybrid Imp Warlock.
Thompson versus Gul'dan.
Okay, Warlock off. I bet you're not playing the same Imp deck that I am. Now, I don't... Okay, let me rephrase this. I don't have a great answer to their... Assuming it's the Thaddeus version, Thaddeus Jailer. I don't have great answers to when they start cheating, but I suppose my answer then is that I start giving them curses. It is that deck as well. So I think I'm in a race to play all my imps as quickly as I can, as early as possible. I might even coin Fiddlefire here, because the Vile Library doesn't really help me. Ooh. 2. That changes things. I know that looks like a bad trade as well, but they have good ways to cheat with the face. I want them to take the full damage for the cards that they're playing. Like, I think they're just going to Spirit Bomb this. Which means they'll take 4 damage using a Spirit Bomb. Defile. Okay, it's good Defile. Didn't even think about that. I basically missed out on 1 damage there. Maybe. Immolate here could be really good. That could actually ruin this deck. Hang on a minute. Sit up from the seat. Because this deck wants to just sit here for a while. If I can immolate the Jailer, they lose.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
Posic. Okay. Cool. I did hit Slime. And they hit the 6 cost minion, right? No, I shouldn't play this. I should allow them to have the audio bots, whatever you want to call them.
So long.
If they want them. Because I'm probably Abyssal Waving next turn anyway.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
I can't say I'm thrilled by any of these cards. I guess Scourge applies, but
I'm not getting any younger.
I think I'll take Drain Soul. It's in my deck. But I wanted to play it immediately, and I don't want to play it on either of their minions right now. So I think I pass. I expect the trade to give them the 2/3/3s. Okay, that's actually pretty good for me. It's scary though, I'm taking 12 damage. Hang on a minute, it's not good for me. I think it's actually lethal for me. Abyssal Wave. I don't have the coin. So I think I have to Naga Drain Soul, which would give me 6 health.
I'm not getting any younger.
Then I'd have 3 left over, which doesn't kill with Astalor.
Pick me!
I'm pretty certain I'm dead. As in, I know I'm dead. That deck cheeses me off at times. To be fair, maybe it was a misplay from me to not play the audio bot from POSIC. I just didn't expect them to duplicate it.
Tamsin versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin.
Clear the stage.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to think what I would have done differently. What is my answer to that? The answer is that I just play the curses, right? I think I just need to be in a situation where they don't draw slime on curve. And maybe retrospectively... Actually, I think we lost when they defiled. I used my coin early. If I still had my coin late, we could have lived. So I think the lesson there is to not go too... Not go aggressive early, because I need to go aggressive early. I guess just watch out for defile. Yeah. Okay. That was the misplay. It wasn't anything beyond that. The matchup is probably still not... Well, I don't even know. I feel like the matchup should be in my favour. Because even though they get all these big guys, we can just curse their hand instead. And kind of just not give a shit about it. The reason I'm thinking about it is I just wonder if I need to run like Twisting in it just to counter that deck. Twisting obviously wouldn't have saved me there, but... Do I need hard removal in this deck just for that Warlock matchup? I might need to. Maybe I run ETC in this deck and I put Twisting in there. And possibly even stuff like Refarm. Oh, we're also 4 and 2, so I think I'm going to be perfectly timed to end my stream on time.
Hearty snacks.
The 3-1 is really what I didn't want then. Come on. I might have to Fiendish into Vile Library here and just generate a 5-5. It'll get traded out by this. Then you'll kill an Imp, and you'll probably kill another Imp. Which will leave me with 1 Imp left. The alternative is that I run Cultist. You'll trade this into there. You'll probably trade this. Maybe the Cultist is fine. You know what? Let's do it. It's better to Fiendish Cycle Vile Library when I've got a minion on the board. I don't think I'll have a minion on the board after this, just to be clear, but... And maybe this is a situation where we want the Fiddlefire Imp. That's really bad. To find... removal. Either via Warlock Hellfire or Mage Volcamancy. Okay, let me see what's in here. Pyroblast. Well, it's Hellfire. So I did get what I wanted. I just don't know what I do with the 1 mana left over. I think I do nothing. Now that I know Hellfire's coming. They've had the perfect curve again. Come on. We'll need to get Astalor going. Do I Astalor this to break... No, that's stupid. Ignore immediately what I was saying. We do it this way. So that I have the 2/2 left over. And that's one of my survive abilities. So Crush is coming. I need an answer to Crush. And unfortunately I'm not running any taunt in this deck. That doesn't help me. I think I'm fucked. As in, I'm fucked. Because this is going to give Crush. So I need to be able to kill Crush. But I can't. I can't kill it, but if I don't kill it, the hero power will kill me. I have no other play.
You conduct yourself well. You haven't heard the last of me.
You know what? Give me one more. I said first to 7 or first till I run out of time. So it's... Oh, God. Oh, nice. I get my rank rewards. Perfect timing. You jest. Let me just have a think a second. For one... Wrong deck. For one moment. What cards are not cutting it right now? Honestly, Impending Catastrophe is not doing that much for me. So maybe I don't need the Imp tools. Maybe it will not be Hybrid Imp. It'll be Curse plus something else. And Fiddlefire will still make it. I still think this card is pretty good, by the way. This hasn't changed my mind yet. It's the Wicked Shipment. The missing of the Wicked Shipment is the real bane. Maybe we go for a little fiddle. Maybe that's the way we do things in the future. Okay, I'm just going to run this back and I'm going to think about it off camera. What I might do instead is take the draw package from the Jailer Warlock, where they use like Scourge supplies and the fiddle to heal myself and stuff like that. And then I just roll that into the Curse package. Maybe that is good enough. Maybe no Wicked Shipment is just too big a bridge to hurdle for this deck.
Thompson versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I'd also say Astalor isn't really helping me. So maybe Astalor should drop. I'll keep the Fiddlefire Imp. Alright, hello again, Astalor. Is this Pirate Rogue? It's not, it's combo. Alright, that's a strong opening turn. Especially when I'm going to get hit in the face for 4 right now. Hit me in the face for 4. I don't care. I have heals in this deck. Hit me again. I don't care. Okay, that's interesting. Here we go. I'm back in the game. Mentally, I'm prepared. We're gonna trade. We're gonna lifesteal you because I need health. And then I'm gonna push the button. Good ordering on that. Missed out on an infuse. That's a decent concoction, to be fair. This is a bot, isn't it? Well, I guess let's put the bot in their place. I did off camera see someone playing a bot rogue deck and it was not good and it was a combo deck. As you can see, not particularly well trained right now. We have 2 imps on the board. This would draw me 3.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Why am I even worrying about this? I guess I'll take this. 3, 6. That's not good enough. 3, 6, 7. This is fine. Now I draw 2 cards.
Let's muddy the waters.
Alright, what are we getting from this? An Eviscerate. Brilliant. Good bot. I'm shocked you hit the right minion then. Okay, send off a Symphony. That's the one I want. You're the one I want? Oh my god, it hit a Mischievous Imp. I didn't even consider that synergy. Do you think the game is smart enough, or the bot is smart enough to know that if it hits me in the face, this thing will die? Not that it really matters, but... I've never seen this card played. Okay, it did attack first. Very nice. And you're dead. Well, what a sucky way to end. I guess I'll take it. It's 5 and 3. I think this needs, again, a bit like if you were early in the stream, the Death Rattle Death Knight, it needs a bit more rework. But I think unlike that deck, this one needs less. I think this is actually a pretty solid core. There's probably some early game stuff I would change if I'm going to keep it as an Imp package. But there might even be a better early game package than Imps now. Maybe the Impending Catastrophe is too fair now. Anyway, thanks for watching me on the YouTube side of things. Much appreciated. And I'll see you again next time.